Welcome back, hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we returned to the Hunter called Wild for our last weekend in the Layton Lake District. There's probably still a lot of main mission stuff to work through. Going through the completed, completed story missions here, there is so much more beyond the little bits here. But I figure we've spent enough weekends here on Layton Lake. We'll change things up next weekend, going to Hirschfeld Inn, and then slowly cycle through all the reserves and that. The only thing I'm going to start us off with, though, is going to be... first, let me just do a check on ammo. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, yeah, so that's all fine. I'm just going to get us to morning, because that's when it does seem like most animals are more active. So yeah, let's go till... maybe we'll go at 5 in the morning. See if that's early enough to get a few things out and about. Yeah, we'll head off on that, and just see whatever we can hunt and take down for this last weekend. Maybe we'll get to take out a few of the mission things we're after. I won't, bet on it or guarantee on it. But we'll just see how it all goes. And yeah, I know we need 2 bears from this area, so maybe we'll even... Alright, it's the other location that has the stand or the tower in place by it. Yeah, this is the further north one. So let me just go a bit slow and see whatever happens. We're still going to keep the Maraudy and the takedown recurve to work with. And just see how it goes for our first outing. I don't know if I will need the headlight to spot any tracks or signs while we're going, but... we'll just go for a little bit of a walk and see. Looks like we're going a pretty decent direction anyway, since the wind is blowing westwards. And we are down just these 2 weapons, because we did get the coyote we needed for the main mission stuff last weekend. So we just gotta keep our eyes open and listen out for anything. Well, we do have some tracks of something up ahead, so we'll take a look and see what they are. There is a need zone around here. But not seeing anything else all that much. Okay, more tracks there, and I don't need to worry about the headlight out, so that's good. What was passing through here? Oh, blacktail. Okay, and it was just a buck. Oh. Oh, actually... we might have a fair chance at some elk here. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I think I should be fine to get up and walk. Because, yeah, the wind is going to give us away. Yeah, we got a 4 out there, which is probably a gold rank for them. Ooh. We also do have a bear over there. You know what? We'll see if I can be careful and start with that bear, since we do need to harvest 2 of them. Yeah. Oh, I think I can just see its coloration. Yeah, make sure. Yeah, that's at the 600 grain. That's perfect. That's what we'll likely use. I think I saw it just in there, but it's a little too thick right now to see further. I thought I'd seen something else over here as well. Maybe it's just the way the water and that is playing with the reeds. Yeah, we got those out there. They're staying pretty still, so I can probably try for them after this. I'll see if I can pull that bear out of wherever it is over there. Oh, that might be it right there. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, it's just a female, pretty low rank at just a 2, but it might take a little bit of time for her to come out of there. I also want to keep... okay, I don't think I have to worry too much about losing sight of them, because, I mean, water area there, they'll stay there for a while as long as nothing spooks them. You, though, I don't know if I'll be able to pull you in. I also do want to keep my ears open in case there are any other bears in the area that I just don't know are here. Yeah, there she comes. Oh, she's got interesting fur pattern to her. Can't really make out, like, what I would call that. Cinnamon, maybe? Kind of like a... It's a darker brown, almost black, but... hard to say for sure. Okay, we'll cut the 0 to 40 meters. Give her a little more time to close in the distance. And just keep listening out in case there's any others coming in. And I'll give her another moment or two before I try with the bow and arrow. Now, she is at a pretty good distance for us to want to use. Now, my only problem is that, again, it's the head-on shots, or like the forward shots, are the hardest ones I've found to get good vitals in with. Okay, that should be enough. Put her down. There we go. Yeah, I figured that was at least one lung hit. So I think it's actually a double lung puncture. And that's why she went down so easily. I don't hear or see anything else. We'll probably switch focus now to the elks that are out there. And I might use the Maraude for that, that rank 4. Yeah, they're both right there, so that's good. I've got a fair distance out, so I don't think I have to worry too much about staying too low. And it was indeed a double lung. If I aimed lower, I probably could have gotten through with the heart, but better to be safe than sorry. So we'll just take her and head on and see about trying to line up a nice shot for that elk. There's a lot more tracks left behind here. What all... Oh, carcass. Okay, this is coyote feed area. I don't know if I've ever actually really come across coyotes in this part of the map. Although, I gotta remember, I'm further north than I'm thinking. I keep thinking that I'm like, I'm more south towards that other outpost or whatever that has the tower with it. This is more into the... I'm not sure if I would even call this a marsh. I guess wetlands, maybe? I'm not really sure how I'd classify this little area we're in right now. Okay, they look like they may be starting to get on the move, so... Well, at least one might be. The other one is pretty hidden in the reeds. But I don't think there's any other animals I need to worry about between us and them. That'll give us away sooner. Oh, but the wind has basically turned against me entirely for this. Yeah, now it started directly west, now it's gone a bit more north. So now it's basically close to northwest entirely. You know what? I might actually look at slapping on the, scent eliminator here. And it's not going to completely remove our scent, but it should at least let me get in a little bit closer to where these elk were. I should take a look. Actually, it almost is saying that there's, like, no land between here and where we saw them, but that's not the case. And now I gotta try scanning for them again. My guess is... I think we're a little downhill from where we were when we spotted them. So I need to try to get a little bit uphill and just see if I can spot... Ah, yeah. That was likely one of them. Ooh. I just saw... Okay, we got a shot on it. I don't know how good it was. It's still going off. Shoot, I'm surprised how, like, unsteady I was with the rifle. We'll just follow along and see. Nope, it even looks like we have an antler shed here. Yeah, just a little bit of extra experience reward. I don't know if the second shot even lined up to hit the other elk. But yeah, again, I keep calling... It feels less like a wind indicator, more like a vehicle, or more like an animal direction pointer. Because it always seems that the wind changes to just be against us. But we'll work way over and see what it registers for, like, how these hits were. The first one, I'm thinking, might have been just a body shot. I don't think I even hit with the second for that other elk. But at least if we get over there, we can kind of see what's going on. And yeah, the map is weird for its details. Registers a trail does go through here, but it does say that it's just complete water here. And depending on if we can get this elk that we have wounded, I'll have to see where I'm going to switch focus to. Because it does suck having the wind to be basically going in the same direction we are. Okay, somewhere around here we should be able to pick up, like, the blood from, like, the shot. Footprints, more footprints. Well, there was more sounds of them fleeing. So I guess they were spooked and didn't go as far as I thought they might have. But it looks like we... Okay, yeah, it looks like we got our blood shot, or like the origin of the blood trail here, and it's not looking too promising. Now, that's saying very low. That's not actually the origin of the shot either, so... We'll just have to follow along here for a bit and see if we can get to a spot where we can have a little bit better visibility to, like, where they've gone. I don't think I even want to follow the trail directly because this wind is such a bugger to work with. Probably try to just follow west, and hopefully we've driven them a little more north of here. It might actually be worth it to, once we figure out what we're doing with these elk, to take the trail we just took this way, backtrack on it, so that way we know the wind is not going to be a problem for us. But because I don't know how the map is kind of laid out, I'm not really sure if there's going to be a spot where they'll, like, be stuck in towards getting pushed to, or they could just go anywhere. It's like, you'd imagine they have to be forced down here, but maybe they could cross up there too. I don't know for sure. I think at least if they did go somewhere, they might have gone up that way. So I'm not seeing any trails cutting back down in front of us here. Yeah, no luck of seeing them right now. I'll try to stay low, but speed us up a little bit, so that way we're not lagging too far behind. And see if we can clean this up. But yeah, I'm surprised. I'm not sure if it's just because of like how far zoomed in I was with the rifle, or why it seemed like I was so unsteady bringing it up to try for that first shot. Because it wasn't like we were really running or anything. Yes, that's saying run. Okay, and this is the one that we have wounded. Yeah, very low. I doubt it's going to drop from this wound. We're going to need a second one to put it down proper. Well, we also got to find it first of all. And considering it did probably get spooked and that's what we heard fleeing off, it might take some time before we can track down where it is. But at least the good news is it has turned north, so the wind now shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah, not just hiding in those bushes, so it's not going to surprise me and run off. We do... Okay, so we got some mallards over there. Haven't really been too focused on trying to do any duck hunting in the games. It's always been one of the ones that I haven't gone that much in focus of. Maybe it's something on Hirschfelden I'll try to squeeze in a little bit more of and do. Yeah, starting to hear some of their quacks and such going out. I don't think they'd scare anything off if they go fleeing, but I don't know for sure, so I'll just go slow until we can get basically up to the hills here and I can get a look at what's going on. I also don't know if birds would really be able to pick you up by scent or not. Not sure if they would be more visual for like their focus of going after things, or if they would have a decent sense of smell to them. Yeah, just more warning calls from them. Yeah, not seeing anything binoculars, though. Okay, it is saying it's just in a trot, so maybe it's not, like, in a full flee. Yeah, but I don't see anything through the bush there. I don't think it'll be drawn to come back this way either. But it has been a little bit, so let me just go a bit slow and see if I can get a response. Because if it's going to be like a full run or a flee, we'd probably find the track saying it was still fleeing off like this, but the fact that they just say trot makes me think otherwise. Yeah, it still hasn't dipped below 75% health. So we definitely will have to clean it up. Okay, I can't tell from here how... I don't know if it's just like a little line of all that thick stuff. It might just be a little bit of a line that opens up beyond it, but... I'll just have to try working slowly closer. I should also try to keep my eyes open as we're nearing it as well. Oh, that looks like it's turned a fair bit there. So I don't know if it actually went through that or decided to follow down along it. Kind of hoping it went straight through, because the wind will be better off if it did that, but... There's more there. Okay, and now the wind has changed entirely again to basically be pointing to the south. I swear, it flips all over the place, the wind. I feel like it should have, like, more of a general direction it would be blowing. And, like, it takes more time to gradually, like, shift over for direction. Unless it's because we are moving about how the currents are on the map. Okay, that's odd. There's more tracks there, too. Let me stay slow and just follow this wherever it's kind of going. Because, again, this could be the case at any moment. It could be, like, around a corner or something here. And we'll set for a pretty low 0 just because of what's the tight quarters we might be in. Although... Oh, just a turkey call. I'm trying to figure out what that was for a moment there, but... I haven't really heard it for a while, so I wasn't familiar to be, like, listening out for them. Okay, still in the trot. It looks like maybe it took a left and then a right and went back. So just did like a little bit of a loop there. But again, just let me keep inching slowly along. We've got more tracks there. Yeah, see, it looks like a couple of hills, so that's not going to help too much. Ooh. I had for a second something I'd spot ahead there. I don't know what it was. I'm not getting another prompt for it either. Wow, now that changed to a run. So what? Okay, well, I got turkeys making calls, but I'm calling for elk. I was trying to figure out what would have sent it into a run, unless we were, like, getting really close and startled it off. Yeah, looking around. Okay, there's more tracks or sign there. God, I shouldn't have taken that shot. Once it was fleeing, I should have just kind of let it have its way and go off. Now, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Because I've got... Okay, some sign going up that way. I got some back here, though. Okay, that says that's very old, so more than likely all that over there isn't going to help me out if I follow it. So we'll probably stick this way and see where it leads. And we've also got... we got black bear droppings, but they're so old that I don't think it's going to matter too much for anything there. And we'll just see what this need zone was that we were at. Moose. Okay. Again, we don't really need... Okay, that's saying very old there as well. Okay, and there's... I don't know what to make of all the... Like, we got blood over there. We got tracks there, though. You know what? I'll just follow this way. I can't really think of any other direction to be working at. Okay, now that was coming back this way. And there's tracks up there. I am so confused what's going on. I don't know if it, like, went out so far, started coming back, got scared again and went further out. It's like, I've got signs. Oh, I don't need to hear you guys making more sound, but I've got all kinds of sign without really knowing how that went about. Yeah, that says walk, but then there's blood over here, and then there's more tracks there. I really don't know where to go from here. Oh. Well, we've at least got something making some sounds. You know what? If I don't know where to go, maybe I'll just wait and see what I can bring into me. Rather than stumbling around, possibly messing things up, perhaps it's calmed down enough that I can pull this in, and this is what we're after. I want to see if I can get to a spot with a little bit better vantage. Yeah, I think this will work. No. Okay, that should take him... Yeah, he's down instantly. I don't think it scared the elk. I wasn't expecting that to come running out of the bush, though. Especially not from an elk call. Although... Oh, it might have picked us up by the wind. That's probably why he was coming up in, like, with the aggressive stance first. Probably picked up our scent, followed it up, and then wasn't sure exactly where we were. But that elk that we had spotted somewhere over here, I don't see it anymore. I'm hoping it's still coming in, and I just can't see it. But that, I think, was the lower scoring elk we had seen with the rank 4. I just can't... Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to see him from here. I'll probably have to wait for him to come out of that. Maybe I can see his feet or his legs as he's working through. Oh! Yeah, see, there's... Oh, no, that's a completely different one than the others that we'd been after, because that's a 3. So I have no idea where the other 2 went off to. Oh, actually... I've got to see here, because there's actually... Okay, there's a 2. That might be the one that was with them. There's a 4. Oh, shoot, you know what? If I'm going to try taking that 4, I've got to do it really soon. I'm hoping that's a good shot. The reason why I want to get them soon is they're getting into the Can't tell what that is. It's because of the wind. They're getting just to a point where they probably would have caught my scent and run off. But I have no idea how that shot actually lined up on him. I think it's safe to say that that wasn't the one we'd seen before. So at least harvest this guy who was a surprise one, and then go check about the wound that we left on that one there. Because at least with using the bow and arrow for that one, I know eventually it will drop from it. I just don't know if I placed one that's going to clip along with it. Yes. I'm actually surprised he's a silver. And even with the heart shot, he still actually stayed up. Because that was, yeah, both lungs and even the heart. Okay, there's another elk fleeing off. Although that was probably that first one. Let's see, let me head over this way, see what the what that hit's going to give us for info. I don't think it was all that good, though. See, I thought it was basically just right on top of where these droppings were, unless it was further back. Oh, here we go. I don't know if this is the origin, but it's not really looking promising. Yeah, no, that's going to be... It will go down eventually, but it's going to be a slow go till it does. And it did go right in the direction of the wind, too. I was trying to be a little quicker with things, but that just screwed me over a bit for, like, now the effort to find it. Gotta be okay with not taking my shots sometimes. And I doubt he's going to be all that close I can spot him for an easy follow-up. So we'll be ready with the rifle just in case, but... Oh, it already says 50 to 75%, so he might be losing more blood than I thought he would. It's possible maybe I clipped something else. It wasn't a vital organ, but... Maybe he won't go... Or maybe he'll go down sooner than I was expecting. I'll have to see as we keep following. Yeah, once I get that, I think we're cutting hard north to try to get this wind to not be such an issue. Well, even if I say that, again, it's now turned to be a little bit more westwards. Oh, it seems like it has like a 180-degree arch that it can go all along whenever you load the game up. It might never sway to the opposite direction, but it sure sways back and forth a lot. Yeah, we got tracks. I'm not going to worry about using any collars. I think we'll just slowly work along here. Kind of surprised that there's so much turkey activity. I guess this core area of Belmont I never really went into for the series, so that's why I didn't realize there's so much here. It's still not going to go down all that quick since it's still saying like 50 to 75. Yeah, still saying in a run, but nothing I can really do. Kind of surprised that that is making a warning call, despite us being pretty low. we won't worry about that. We'll just keep going a little further and see. Has this dipped down yet? Or it's still 50 to 75? Still 50 to 75. Okay, at least the travel has changed a bit here. Go a little bit more south. It is saying those are old now, so we might be... We can get a spot where we can possibly look out for it. We might be able to get a chance at a quicker cleanup. We'll just take it easy and slowly work our way. With this being the second elk now that's out running around with a wound, I'm not going to try going too quick for, like, following off with it. Nope. Apparently we made it to Hope's camp. Okay, that I'm pretty sure was a moose. Well, we might be getting into a decent spot for ourselves for, like, having further visibility out. I think with the taller trees, it won't be as dense down below, or down low. Which means, though we might not have as much cover, we can still be going at a slower pace, and we might be able to see the animals easier. I do also have to be cautious, too, about if that moose call was a warning call because of, like, it picked our scent up, or it's just like a general call. Okay, and there's a dip down for its health amount. Okay, another thing of blood. Yeah, I didn't feel really good about this shot. I was trying to get it before, like, it had reached that cone of the wind, so I probably aimed too high, as well as maybe too far back. I'm going to speed up a little bit, because if it's going to have calmed down, it should have had more than enough time to do so by now. And now the wind has switched once again to be almost directly north for its direction. Still saying very low for that bleed rate. Yeah, I can't really see anything right now with the way the sun rays kind of are, so I'll have to get through all the shade, and then maybe once we poke out, we can get a better look. Is this still saying old? Very old. Yeah, that means I've fallen a fair ways behind, I think. Okay, might as well just walk now at this point. Still saying it's in a run. Oh, what's that? Okay, just a moose running off. Oh, and coyote. Let's see. Still saying very low. Yeah, I was hoping we would have seen it dip down to the last bit of percentage by now, but still going and still running. Okay, let's go low. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it won't be too much further. Yeah, I've got to remember my rule. Check what the wind's doing first, then set out in a direction. I say what I should do so many times, and then I do not actually follow through with it. Now, at this point, I should probably just walk. Can't imagine it's still going with how much time's passed. No, just rabbit. And let's see. That. Okay, a little further. Oh, up there. God, yeah, that was... I mean, it wasn't as far of a run as the other one, I don't think, but... It's taken me a good ways out. It's actually kind of helped me, too, because now it's at least pointing me in a direction the wind's completely against. Oh, got getting stuck in there. Yeah, here he is. Just a silver. Whoa, wait, what? How does... Okay, oh, maybe this was the same elk as the other time. Yeah, it is. Ironically enough, that was the same one I had wounded, so... Huh. Actually kind of cleaned us all up from how today's gone. But it's making me think... Yeah, let me work directly south. South and east for direction. Hopefully that'll turn the odds more in our favor. Ooh. And a new mission. Travel to Runachi Heights and harvest animal with that. Okay, I'm not really sure exactly what the previous mission must have... Oh. Was that really it? Oh, maybe it's like something I opened up from, like one of the main ones. Ooh. Okay, let's actually try to get this done properly. I've got some elk calling up ahead. We got the caller in hand. And I just have to get up to a better position, and the wind is not going to be a problem now. Let's just shake off the mistakes from before and see how we do. Yeah, we still got a ways out from them, though. 190, 250, so probably beyond the caller's effective range, but at least we're getting replies to know where they are. Or it is. It could even just be the one wandering around. Yeah, oh, that's really far out. I feel like I've actually possibly got multiple ones. Okay, it's very easy, so he's probably just a silver or something, but just want to keep an eye out to know. Yeah, again, you get too tunnel visioned and easy opportunities slip right out of your hands. Let me just keep working this way and see if I can close the... Okay, I don't want to go running towards that, but... It's the fact that it seems to be coming from further and further away the more we push towards this, which is weird. Like, I don't know if maybe it's on a trot to a need zone? Oof. Maybe I'll be ready with the bow and arrow just in case, because that was a warning call for sure. Okay. I'll keep my ears open behind us just in case. Yeah, he just ran off now, so that's fine. Okay, back to this area. Let me try another elk call and see. I'll see if I can try to get one more harvest before we end today's episode. Oh lord, it's... Yeah, I don't know what's going on that it keeps, like, getting so much distance out from us. So I thought we would close in rather than, like, 300 to 400 now. At this rate, I might as well just spot for anything. But yeah, I saw the trail over here. Maybe we'll get back onto that. Don't see anything in the distance there. And let's see if we can... Okay, yeah, we're basically backtracking entirely now, but... with how the wind has been going, it's probably going to be a smart move. Maybe we've left some things come back in our wake. Truth be told, it could actually be elk at that watering area again. Like, the distance is what I'm really surprised at, that it stayed pretty high consistently. Okay, you know what? That looks like a little bit of a hill there. Maybe if I can get on that, I can use the binoculars and we can check and see what's out there. Get an idea of if it's worth it pursuing this episode or save it for next. I'm not seeing anything, though. I was kind of hoping maybe something would be visible for us. So you know what? I think what we'll do is we'll just find a nice little spot to sit at, and I'll end the episode here for today. Definitely one of my sloppier ones, but it just goes to show to be a little slower and more methodical. I gotta remember to actually practice when I'm preaching so much. But yeah, for now, I'll just take a little seat right here and end things off for this episode of The Hunter Called Wild. So thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.